What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? It's y'all boy Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Shouts out to 3 Letterman. Shouts out to A Verb. Shouts out to Daylight. I just now like seeing something like very like interesting, you know what I'm saying, to like talk about on this. And let me just tell you something. I now seen it all as far as who was the hottest person, who was this, who was that. I seen like the B dots being like the hottest thing going. And when he decided to go against Cortez, it came to a debatable battle. When it came to him and JC, a lot of people had JC, winning that battle. Even certain people would try to say Shotgun should be B dot, but that did not happen. B dot most definitely did beat Shotgun should. You know what I mean? But when these people go like on URL, it's a little different. And I'm basically responding to as far as how Verb feels about A Ward and how 3 Letterman feels about A Ward. A Verb was actually like making like a real solid point as far as when it like came to the fighters. He was making a very solid point about that, right? All Verb is saying is that A Ward haven't stepped on a URL stage yet. As far as lately. I think he did have a battle against Mac Myron on URL, which was actually a good battle. So my whole thing is that rest in peace to Pat Stay, right? But if you even look at Pat Stay, one person that gave Pat Stay a hard time, who I will say, is like a Big K, a Charlie Clips, a Calico. Three great, three great battle rappers. You feel me? All 3 of them battle rappers are great. It's just like you gotta go out there and be out there in the field. I know A Ward is having like one-rounder battles with people. He's going against certain people to where they are very good battle rappers. He went against Old Red. He went against Danny Myers. I'm not sure if he had a one-rounder with Charlie Clips, but he had a battle with with like Lou Castro, even though he's not really like up there like that. But if you just really look at it, all Verb is saying is that he never touched the floor yet. And if you guys look at as far as what I was saying up in my A Ward blog, it's like A Ward haven't came to the situation to where when he get on that URL stage, that pressure is on. Everybody was saying how fire Loso was. Everybody had Loso beating DNA. But then when Loso got on URL the second time, not the first time, because the first time he went against old boy from Houston. Then when he decided to go against Chef Trez on a Valium, a lot of people had Loso losing that battle. Loso was very unstoppable then. A lot of people had Loso winning that battle, bro. I mean, a lot of people had Chef Trez winning that battle, as a matter of fact. But I had Loso winning that battle. But most people had Chef Trez winning that battle, which is fine. Okay? Which is, which is nothing wrong with that. But I just feel like A Ward haven't came to the point where when you get on that URL stage and you're being the same A Ward that you had been, and you being the same A Ward that you have been, you don't know what the hell went wrong when you got on that URL stage. When some of these battle rappers haven't figured out, when some of these battle rappers were very good on the stages, and then they came to the point where they were on and they came to the point where they were on URL and then they lost. And when they lose, you could just tell all up in their eyes, all up in their face, they really do not understand how they lost the battle. And then you could also tell certain battle rappers, you could look at them in the eyes, certain battle rappers that haven't reached to that level yet, you could just tell that they kind of like low-key feel like they don't even really want to battle rap no more. They low-key feel like they probably just want to just sit down for a while because they didn't realize what they did wrong. They just realized like, damn, okay, everybody is against me. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Why is everybody so against me? Why is everybody like, you know what I'm saying? Why is everybody so against me? And I didn't do anything wrong. So what I would say to A-Ward is, bro, you would just easily just go on a URL stage. And like, let's just say if you go against an Av will probably mess around and get you just off of him punching. It was the same Av, but it was something that A-Ward didn't do to the fans because most of the pressure is on you. You get what I mean? Most of the pressure is on you, A-Ward, and then all of a sudden they said Av got it 2-1. Then the, you know what I'm saying, then the media start going crazy on you. But I won't be the one to, you know what I'm saying, but I won't be the one to go crazy on an A-Ward because I already know what comes with it. A-Ward is going to go on the stage to where it's like he's going to go on the URL stage. They're going to put a whole lot of pressure on him. Okay, if he wins the first battle being back on URL, okay, cool. That's fine. But what about the second one? You know what I mean? It's just like little stuff like that. A-Ward having witnessed as far as like when he decided to go against Easy the Block Captain, and Easy the Block Captain is like the hottest new cat. And everybody's just going for Easy the Block Captain. Easy the Block Captain could sit here and say the crazy, like, and just say like the most relevant things to you. Like he'll sit here and say the most simplest things to a Christian, like, oh, F Christians, or what about when this and that, you know what I'm saying, didn't help me out, you know what I'm saying, when I was out, you know what I'm saying, when I was out there on the streets and I was broken, then I didn't have no money, and then you want to sit here and say God with me, and then everybody gonna be like, oh. But then at the same time, it won't be the first time that A-Ward have gotten approached about being a Christian. URL is just tricky, and URL will flip on you like that. That's one thing about URL. They will flip on you. Hitman Holla might be battling on RBE and all that, but he know what it takes to come on a URL stage. A-Ward haven't really dealt with criticism. Now, I'm not sitting here about, now I ain't about to sit here and just kill A-Ward and just like body him, you know what I'm saying, like up in like this blog, because look, I'm the first one to, you know what I'm saying, to tell you, I ain't the biggest A-Ward fan. When A-Ward sometimes go up in his lyrical bag, he cool, but one thing I do like about A-Ward though is that he could be funny. He's very, very, very strategic. He's a very, very, very good rebuttaler, and those are very, very big things in battle rap. But for you to just rely on those, it's not cool. And I'm not saying A-Ward rely on that, because I actually heard A-Ward say some fire things. But all what Verb is saying is that you just don't understand when the pressure is on. Gotti won Champion of the Year. He won Champion of the Year 2 times in a row. He goes against Truffaut. I don't think Truffaut won one round. I don't think Truffaut got one round against Geechee. But they damn sure voted for Truffaut, and the judges picked Truffaut, if I'm not mistaken. It just be just like little stuff like that, as far as just like what an A-Ward just has to experience. He has to experience things like that. He had to like come and like take like a little walk up in the park and just experience things like that. So what I will say to A-Ward, bro, you're gonna go on a URL stage, you're gonna be the same A-Ward, probably if not better, and for some apparent reason, they'll mess around and say that you lost a battle. And then it just goes and goes and goes. And you can't put A-Ward over Rum Nitty. You can't put A-Ward over Geechee Gotti. You can't put A-Ward over Easy the Block Captain. Easy the Block Captain had 3 rounds with damn near all superstars. His last damn 3 to 4 battles, bro. And don't A-Ward have T-Top next or something like that? Easy the Block Captain already beat T-Top. So that's all they're really, really saying about how it goes as far as with A-Ward. But I just felt like I just had to like talk about that. And another thing I also like want to put out is Kid Slade. I might have Kid Slade for Battle of the Night, though. I might have him the best battler last night. I think he was probably like the best battler last night. If it's not him, it might be Jazz. So, but this y'all boy Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. I just have to get that off my chest, though. But big shouts out to Verb. Big shouts out to Daylight. And big shouts out to 3 Letterman. Go on.